Hey everyone, welcome back to Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. I'm Dylan here with Max Loga. And yes, it has been a little bit, but today, Friday, May 29th, the boys are back podcasting.
We're back.
We're back. We took our extended vacation, we took our championship parade, and we decided to come on back. That's right, we're back with episode 163 of Legally Teaching Engineer Sports, and we're going to get it going. Max, welcome back.
What you said?
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah. Most companies, maybe not yours, but maybe mine doesn't. But you got to use your PTO before July 1st. So we used our PTO. That way we can reset, attack the summer, be on the grind. So
Amen to that. We're going to have a jam-packed podcast episode for your Friday. We've got a little Vino's vocalized vibration. We've got a round table. We've got a serenity now. We've got coaches questions. It's a new segment. We've got suggestions for somebody seeking successful summers, a new segment. We've got cooler talk questions, and we've got a quote Max. Let's get it going with Vino's vocalized vibration, presented by Kong Catnip. Let your cat get high as a kite, unless they start to bite. What do you got, Max?
yeah. So I'm gonna take the low hanging fruit, as some people would say that used to work for this podcast, and I'm gonna take the University of Michigan being national championship, national champions in basketball. But I'm also going to add on to that to Dusty May with having it come out that there's works to rehang the Fab Five banners. That is something that's badass. They're working to rehang all four banners, adjust them, and put them next to their national championship one, which I think speaks volumes and will look pretty sexy in the rafters of Chrysler. So
They don't have an Natty banner.
they don't.
Okay.
They do not. But it would be
Final Four.
Final Four, the Big Ten championship, or regional championship, and then there's one other that they would have. So
Either way, very good Vino's vocalized vibration. That is cool. I saw Jalen Rose's quote. Basically, I'm appreciating the fact that Dusty May is doing what you said, Max. So yeah, shout out to that. Yeah, and I have the same Vino's vocalized vibration. Starting next podcast, I will continue to remind everyone. I wanted to let them get their footing before we said what we were going to say. But the Michigan Wolverines are the 2026 college basketball national champions, and every podcast will start that way until next April. And then Max, I included that Dusty May is a dog, but my reasoning was 3 top 20 NBA draft picks will come from the University of Michigan, all from the transfer portal, but made by Dusty May with this University of Michigan team, right? Ademar was a lottery pick going to UCLA, but then fell into like a nowheresville because of how he was used. Merz Johnson was not anything in the top 20. He could be as high as a top 12 pick. And Yaxel was a late first rounder before he transferred to Michigan, is now looking at potentially being a top 10 pick.
yeah,
Incredible work by Dusty May, an awesome Michigan national champion men.
yeah. I got Jalen's quote. It says, "Thank you for not only bridging the gap but delivering the goods. The way you handle yourself with class and intellect is something that we can all embody. We're grateful for you. Shout out to the 2026 national champions, because I don't know about Tom Izzo, but I woke up feeling like a national championship this morning. I really did."
Hell yeah. Love that. Love that. Love that. Let's go. Go blue. All right, good stuff. Let us move on to the round table presented to us tonight by Marsh and Rothenbuehler attorneys. Marsh and Rothenbuehler, a professional plug of legal pundits ready and willing to help you take care of all your estate planning, business, title, real estate, and general legal needs. Stop into their Bowling Green office or give them a call at 419-352-2518. Again, 419-352-2518. And a team member will get you in and out quicker than Ryan Blaney's pit crew. Marsh and Rothenbuehler, your legal guide filled with American pride. What you got, Max?
So actually, I forgot that this would be brought to you by them, but I'm going to go with the Indy 500. Did you have any eyes on the Indy 500? All those left
Right.
turns.
0 seconds of that because shout out to Brandon Jackson. I was helping him dig a hole in his yard and it sucked a lot. So no. Did
uh,
you?
I did. Well, I watched it. I watched them do the start your engines. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. She was the person that said that this year. Watched like the first two laps. Said, "All right, that's good enough." Turned it off. Got a notification on my phone that there was a bunch of like crashes. So I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's turn it back on." Turn it back on with 50 laps to go. I'm glad I stayed for the last 50. Felix Rosenquist won it at the buzzer at the final sniff of the hair. He passed his teammate, I believe, to take the cake. It's pretty badass. It was under caution until the final lap, and then they let him turn it loose, and they all turned it loose, going like 300 plus miles an hour to get there, and he got there at the last second. So it was really intense.
Badass. All right. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Um, RIP to NASCAR legend Kyle Busch. Very sad. He had a very hardcore version of pneumonia, and I believe maybe something else mixed in there. So very sad. But yeah, shout out to the Indy 500 and sad time for NASCAR, but we shall move on.
We shall
Um,
prevail.
Speaking of sad times, how about the Detroit Tigers? Before we get to the Tigers, let's just take a second to admire my new pennant that I have hanging behind me. Those two national championship pennants look pretty sick. Your hat looks pretty sick.
Thanks. So does your hat. It looks
Oh,
clean,
thanks. Thanks. What was
crisp.
yours? Crispy. All right. We'll just move
Ooh.
on now. Just wanted to admire those things that I see in the screen. The Tigers.
Huh? They're just going out there and huh?
Hard to win when you playing with Gage Workman in your starting lineup and you've had an injury from a contributor every week of the baseball season so far.
Yeah, you sent me that, so I'll let you elaborate on that. But you sent me that, and I read it, and I went, "Wow, that's depressing." Go
Yeah,
ahead.
nothing to elaborate on. They've literally had an injury occur to a rotation player, a bullpen pitcher, or a starting pitcher at a minimum once a week from since the start of the season. I mean, just all the names are on their IL right now. It's Verlander, it's Parker Meadows, it's Gleyber Torres, it's Javi Baez, it's Kerry Carpenter, it's Casey Mize, Kenley Jensen. It's there's so many more. I
I
mean,
mean,
there's so
if you want to
many.
go with like Reese Olson,
Reese Olson,
Jackson Joe,
Joe, like no, those are guys who were hurt before the season even started. So there's been a name at every turn so far this year. It's tough. It's hard to win right now with what they have, and the pieces that were playing well last year, like the McKinstries, they're just not going to do that again. Was never going to happen. I do think though that they are in a division that is absolute ass, and all hope is not lost, like the people on social media believe. So I don't think the season's over, but you can't lose a series to one of the worst teams in baseball, aka the Los Angeles Angels.
yeah, I would agree. Not all hope is lost, but it is. The hope is dwindling. I mean, when you're 9.5 games back, and the Chicago White Sox are sitting in second in your division, there's still hope. There's
Yeah,
always still hope
yeah.
with that, so that's good.
Let's
But
stay on that. Let's stay on the Tigers. Do you have anything else?
no, I mean just
Okay, so Max, you haven't worked at Comerica yet, right? Your usher status is definitely in question as of right now, correct?
yes. Some
Okay.
would say,
Okay. My
but
record of 2-8, not much better, but I have done 10 games. Um, I've got some etiquette. Just a quick 10 seconds here, just to remind fans. when dealing with ushers. Right? Maybe some like tips here. When you shove your phone in my face, I'm probably not going to be able to see that as well as you've just if you just tell me. One, two. When you just say your row, it doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know what that means. If you just tell me your seat's even worse. Please tell me all three parts. Section, row, seat. Three, no, I don't have the ability to get you a baseball on TV or meet any of the players or get any autographs. Four, yes, those boys can swing their shirts with their tarps off. And yes, that is stupid. And yes, they should only be doing it when the Tigers are behind and not when they're leading. I agree. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, to speak on that, it was like a one-time thing. The guys in St. Louis made it sweet. Everybody else is just nah, not worth it, guys. So
The Tigers' problem is they've done it the last couple of games when they're winning, and they did it on Tuesday night against Angels. They were winning, and they started chanting "overrated" to Mike Trout. It's just stupid. They tried doing Jared Goff, which you know I love last night, which is just stupid.
nice. That's still floating around because he's an all-star. He's good. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so they're on Serenity Now watch, so we're clear.
Honestly, I could jump off the Tigers bandwagon real quick here and go down the other avenue. And I hope they lose 90 games, and then I can get back to my $3 seats with none of those losers in the stadium. So I could go either way right now with the Tigers.
Going to be difficult. They have a lot of programs set up for the summer. So on Tuesday night, there was 27,000 people in the crowd because it was book club night.
And
That's
what
right,
was
book
that
club
book?
night. I still don't know, but it was
Me either.
fun.
I watched a couple funny videos about Johnny Kane walking up
Yeah,
and asking
yeah.
him, "So what's this about?"
Romance and Dragons. That's all I know. But it filled the park, and so we've got retrograde, hand grenade, and past grapes night at the park. So there's a lot of different nights. Greek celebration of belly buttons in, belly buttons out night. So I still think there'll be people, but you could have gotten to the park today for $9. So just be aware. All right, let's scoot. Let's scoot. Let's scoot. Let's talk about baseball, softball. The Women's College World Series has just begun today. I have no idea on scores. I'm just going to tell you the matchups, Max. Don't care about the scores. Just tell me who's going to win it. We got Texas Tech and Mississippi State. That game's over. Tech probably won. Texas, Tennessee. That game's over. Texas probably won. Alabama, UCLA is probably playing right now. Nebraska and Arkansas are playing later tonight. Who do you have winning it all?
I'm gonna go. The obvious answer would be Texas Tech. Yeah, Jason Williams, Barstool guys. It's a good, funny story. But I'm gonna go with either Arkansas or Nebraska. I feel like that's an outsider pick, and
Pick
they're
one.
usually Arkansas.
All right, I'm on Nebraska. I was on both of those teams as well. So whoever wins tonight, we have that'll be our winner. I like that.
Yeah, the Texas Tech, Florida. Did you see that saga from the Super Regional? Yep, some
Yeah,
good stuff.
lesbians are angry.
Lesbians got really angry, and then the parents even got angry, and started going at each other on social media. Parents,
Softball dads, I'll say they're weird people.
yeah, softball people in general are weird people.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
So she transferred. The Williams' daughter transferred. Also, Williams really wasn't a Florida Gator. He got kicked off the team after like 10 games because he was doing drugs. Went to Marshall. His daughter, though, transferred out of Florida after a successful, I think, 2 or 3 year career,
mhm.
and then is now at Texas Tech, where she's like a stud leadoff hitter, one of the best players in all of America. And she got hit by a pitch 5 times, and it escalated to like Jason Williams getting shit thrown at him by an old lady in the stands, and he's saying like, "God'll take care of her," which is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Good for the league.
Good, yeah, good for the league. Exactly, getting some viewerships. That it's a dying sport there.
All right, that's enough talk on that dying sport. College baseball. I'm excited for the college baseball tournament. They're disappointed Michigan didn't make it. They were like one of the 1 to 4 teams that were the first left out, so that's tough. But excited for the tournament.
I don't know if we're gonna have a Serenity now. Are we having a Serenity now? I'm gonna go off script. I don't know if this is your Serenity now, but my Serenity now is the Big Ten baseball tournament. Serenity freaking now for making Michigan play at midnight, essentially, after raining all day and staying up. Dylan stayed up till 3 a.m. to watch it, to watch them lose in Nebraska. just piss poor, awful. The Big Ten commissioner baseball needs to be fired. That is just bad.
11:50 was start time. I went to bed by 3:10, but it was still going on. They
Yeah.
lost 6-4. Tough.
So that's quality stuff right there.
Thank you. But yeah, tune into the college baseball tournament. It'll be going on today while you're listening to this podcast. It's a lot of fun. The mid majors can make some moves. You can bet on it most of the apps, so enjoy. Don't bet too much because who the hell knows what's going to happen, but enjoy. Max, let's go to what everyone wants us to talk about quick. The WNBA.
Yeah. My Dallas
Just kidding. Who cares?
my Dallas Wings are not as bad as they were last year, so that's sweet.
Okay, we care.
Next year I'll care when the Shock are back in Detroit. Well, let's fast forward through.
2029.
Oh shit, we're gonna need the click remote to get there faster. Then never mind. We won't talk about it until 2029. All right, next topic.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about what everybody actually wants to listen and hear about: the enhanced games. Did
This
we
is
did we see anything? Did we hear anything? I saw a little bit here and there.
Starting Now, brought to you by Jewelry Mutual. Have a recent jewelry purchase that causes more anxiety than all that's so pretty? Call 1-800-JEW-BOYS now. Jewelers Mutual is a worldwide, locally grown, proud jeweler insurance conglomerate that swears and promises their ISIS affiliation is only a rumor and a rumor only, so just trust them. Call 1-800-JEW-BOYS now to get your terrifyingly tariff-free low rate. Hands up, it's a beaut. Go on.
Yeah, I don't think it was all what it was cut out to be. It was they had a slam dunk. Their Victor Wembanyama at the rim, and they just fumbled it and went out of bounds.
So, yeah. All right. So they were giving out million or like $250,000. Some, I think, events maybe slightly more
yeah,
cash prizes for winning. They let non-enhancers in, which I guess I respect because they thought they were going to shit on them. But the non-enhancers won a multitude of events. And the only world record set was in swimming, which they only won because of the swimsuit they were wearing, had nothing to do with their body composition. The dude who looked like a Hulk, who then had to shrink down because he was too huge, got fourth out of four.
yeah.
And then they're like scientist who's kind of like the touch point, Brian Johnson, I think is his name. The only thing that really like of relevance came out of the whole weekend was that his girlfriend has a top 1% vagina. He keeps posting about it on Twitter. Not the pictures, but like the fact it's like a top 1% vagina. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Stupid. Horrible. Serenity Now.
I know. I saw. So they had all these things like set out. The biggest one they wanted to do was weightlifting, is what I heard. They were looking to break all these world records in deadlifts and squats and something, and none of them came close to the actual
No.
real life world records. So, like I said, they had a layup dunk and they just fumbled it out of bounds.
I think though, it's setting expectations, right? If you just wanted to, like a crazy thing where people are going to do a bunch of drugs, you got to like tell us how their heart rate is. Like the expectation for them, which was not even close, was that they were going to set world records, and it never even came close in anything.
No,
Swimming, one. Who
they
cares?
should have went the other avenue of like see what it does to people, like science.
Yeah. Push the limit. Get some deaths. If that death toll ticks up to 2, I'm in next year. And I don't know how you watched it. It was like social media clips is all I got.
That's all I saw. But then I also heard that they had it through YouTube, so you could have watched it like live on a YouTube channel.
Okay.
But I only saw the social media clips and stuff.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I think that is what everyone wanted us to talk about. Respect.
I figured.
Okay, let's move on that nobody wants to hear us talk about, and I get it. NBA playoffs.
We got the Flop City gonna go up against Flop City. It's gonna be Jalen Brunson versus hopefully the Spurs. Spurs will punch him in the mouth.
Flop finals, baby. Can't wait.
The Flop finals, yeah. Take it back a couple series. Pistons game 7 against Cavalier. Cavs. I guess they just thought it was the next day. They never showed up. Said, "Nah, guys, you can have it." Got blown out at home in game 7. R.I.P. Fast forward, the Knicks about to ask the Cavs.
Yep.
So they're in the finals. And then on the Western side, you got the Spurs and OKC throwing haymakers at each other, literally.
Yep. Yep. Wemby comes out of the game down like 15. And he whispers to his co-conspirators to go knock heads, and he did. They did.
Yep.
Plumlee and I forget the other one, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
tough.
Uh,
Uh, who?
Theoretically, who do
What?
you got? Who do you got?
Yes. So it's Thunder Knicks. Spurs lost. We're just gonna assume that it's Thursday night. They're playing tonight. It's over. Thunder Knicks. I have the Thunder in 5. What about you?
I was gonna say Thunder in 4.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I think the Pistons would have beat the Knicks. So that's just where my and I think actually the Pistons probably would have taken the Thunder to 6. Pistons would have been swept by the Spurs, but
Yes.
tough. Disappointing for sure for the Pistons. Just blatantly obvious that they don't have enough scoring around Cade Cunningham, and I don't know. Like the draft, they're the 21st pick. I've seen Bennett Sturts, the white kid from Iowa. I've seen a guard from Stanford. I don't know what they need, but they need scoring. They need it bad. Um,
Honestly, just trade that pick away and get something. Put it
no,
packaged together.
no, I think it's a good pick. I think if like you gotta get scoring there, and I think there's still availability. It's a deep draft. I'm okay picking there. But what are your thoughts on the re-signing of Jalen Duren and Asar Thompson?
Jalen Duren better not be a super max or whatever he wanted. If they do, that's just
Criminal.
pissing away money.
He was not there in the playoffs.
Yeah. I like Asar. Asar does his job. If Asar, we say it all the
Or good
time.
shooter. Good shooter.
If he could just find a mid range, to have some respect, we say it all the time.
Mhm.
If he could just find that, and then he's set. It makes you
Yeah.
wonder. Makes you wonder. Getting rid of Jaden Ivey makes you wonder. They just keep his crackhead on the bench and pull him off. Makes you wonder.
Yeah. He would have committed the S. I don't know. No, he went. No,
Yeah,
thank you.
but I think if he would have been
No,
around the
thank
team, it's
you.
different.
No, Dunka. But no, I don't want to pay Osar Thompson right now if he's not going to have the ability to shoot. So I don't know about all that. But we'll see. We'll see. There's bigger fish to fry as of right now when it comes May 29th. Let's talk about the Stanley Cup playoffs. Who you got, Max? Knights
Hell
or Pistons?
yeah. Uh, Cup staying in America. That's all that matters. I was getting a little nervous that Montreal may slip in and take it back to Canada, but not today, not this year. I'm going to go with Carolina.
Nice.
What about you?
Yeah, I don't think. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think the Knights are probably the better team, but I think Carolina's pretty good. And I think ESPN will probably say something about the Cowboys. Whenever whoever wins the cup that day, it'll probably be on the ESPN website about the Cowboys. So who cares?
Yeah, 100%. It's very, yeah.
I don't know. It's like I haven't been able to watch the NBA since the Pistons lost. I've like watched a little NHL. I don't know. There's been some good games, but they were like more in the first round. It felt like so now it's kind of not that great of games. Got a sweep, and then you got a 3-1. Going to be 4-1. Like it's tough. They got to go back to 1 through 8.
Yeah, I would
Seeding's bullshit.
agree with that as the 1 through 8 because that would make you have more better series later into
Yes.
the playoffs. And I also agree with you with saying it's been hard to watch the NBA without a dog in the race this year. I found myself watching more hockey. There's been a couple they've been good games for the most part. It's
Before
just
this round.
yes, and it's just been um I don't know. It's like Montreal for the last 2 games haven't had shots in the third till there's like 2 minutes to go. They've been outshot absurdly a lot, so I don't really know what's going on. So
Bullshit that the Avs had to play the Wild in the last round. That should have been a Western Conference Finals game.
yes,
So I don't know. Disappointing. All right, give me something else.
uh, um, Michigan.
Strike. Yannick Sinner. Minus 50,000 to 1 and loses. Pathetic. All right, that's all I got for the French Open. Michigan, what were you gonna say?
Now it's their first 3 game times. Thoughts?
Sucks. Sucks. Fair enough. What about you?
Shitty, so, great spot.
3:30. You love the 3:30, eh?
Yeah, it's a good time, because it's going to be on the Big Ten. You can put that part of your quad box, small TV on your bottom,
Yep.
and have maybe a couple good games up top. So that's a good check in against UTEP.
Yep.
Uh, but the
Night
seven,
game Western to
yeah,
start the season is bullshit.
I don't know why they've gone to that the last 3 years. I think they've been night games to open up, and it's just
I
tough.
have.
It's
Yep.
tough.
Because you miss, there's going to be a great other game on, if not two, and you miss the
Yes.
30er because you're going into the stadium by the end of it, so that sucks. Um, if you're not going to the game, you still potentially miss a really good end because you're kind of wanting to see like all the first game of the season stuff on TV. Yeah, it's tough. And then the big noon with Oklahoma, you knew that was going to happen,
Yeah.
so whatever.
Yep.
Okay, couple more things here. Horsing, is a sport getting ruined? Question mark.
Like horse racing.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna say yes. The three big races. So your Derby, your Preakness, and your Belmont are getting ruined. The mid major level, absolutely not.
So the Mac is all good still.
The Mac is good. The Maction is still well alive in horse racing. But I just think the timetable. So we take it back. Um, Golden Tempo doesn't even sniff to try for the Triple Crown, and people outside of horse racing, that's all they want to see is a horse go for the Triple Crown. So that ruins the sport essentially, and people don't get into it for that reason. So they need to do something with their timetable, or they need to, I don't know, make it mandatory. I don't know what they need to do. They need to do something with those three races to get the sport back alive.
What about enhanced games for horses?
It already is enhanced. I don't know how much more. You see those horses? That's not natural.
No, they test positive for steroids. Trainers get in trouble. I think we could really get it going.
Talking about the jockeys?
Oh, no, no, we should do the opposite of enhancer. Ooh, WHCA, women's horse cocking. I don't know. That could be fun. Women's horse racing, women jockey only.
Yeah, sure. Just like the WNBA.
Do we think the accident rate would go up?
Yes.
Wow, sexist. Okay, let's move on. Last one. World Cup's coming up soon. We'll have a preview maybe in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah. We've got 14 days till the US kicks off, 13 for the whole thing. So excited.
Excitement. Any thoughts on the roster?
To be honest, no. I saw a guy, I listened to a couple of guys talk about their path. Um, the way they laid it out, it seems sexy. Seems like they're going to run up against France, and that could be the death of them. But that would be all the way up into the semifinal. So a chance to go for the World Cup would be, yeah, in home soil. Anything could happen.
Uh, RIP to the Miller Lite soccer ball. To anyone who's normal who wants one.
Yeah. Uh, Try again July 4th. They come. The next drop is July 4th.
Yep. Happy birthday, America. That is not the next drop. So I like how Matt's telling people that it is. Don't ever tell people the real date.
No, never.
All right. Let's move on. Good round table. We'd been gone for 5 weeks, almost six. So we had a lot to talk about. And remember, the Michigan Wolverines are the 2026 college basketball national champions. Let's move on to a new segment brought to us by Rippers. We've had summer sippers, smooth seltzers, boilermakers, and even shooters. But now, LTES, in collaboration with A-Star Convenience Liquor, introduces the Rippers. A little bit of liquor and a little bit of diet. A little quick rip, and bam, you've got yourself the perfect pre-game, night-igniting, rip-sipping, fun-finding, patent-pending drink. Rippers. Max, suggestions for somebody seeking successful summers. What do you have?
As we enter the beautiful season of summer, my suggestion, my first one of the year, my first one is don't be afraid of the sun. Get a nice base. Dylan and I battled the sun this weekend. We got a nice base. 4 days later, I feel great. I got a gold. Yeah, Dylan's looking good. I got a gold shoulders. My arms are nice and gold. My forehead, I got a
Ooh,
good base.
nice. Cancer's calling.
Don't be afraid of the sun.
Ring,
No, it's
ring.
not. You lotion up. Yes, SPF 5. You'll be all right. We live in Michigan, people. Don't be afraid.
It's a good one. It goes along with mine. Have somewhere at home where you can go sit in sun. Size does not matter. If it's a chair on a porch that has sunlight, perfect. If it's a literal patch of weeds that you can put a chair on, perfect. If it's a sick ass backyard next to a pool, even better. Awesome. Just have somewhere where you can go sit either in silence while you watch a TV show, while you listen to music, while you listen to Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. Do that. Go there and sit in the sun. That's suggestions for somebody seeking successful summers. Brought to you by Rivers.
Hopefully,
All
our
right.
retailers actually use these. They'll make your summer great.
Yeah, it really will. All right, let's move on to it. Legally Teaching Engineer Sports Cooler Talk questions. Brought to you by Depend. Going to MGK at Pine Knob, Omaha, Nebraska for the College World Series. We're just trying to impress the boys with some piss dogs. We've got the stuff that you can absolutely DEPEND on. That's right. Depend adult diapers for men are available at your local Walmart or like-minded store. Drink, enjoy, piss, express, no doubt. Depend. Mention LTES at checkout and watch the cashiers piss themselves with savings or confusion. Either one. All right, Max. Question one: when, or you know when the first game of the World Cup is, but who plays in the first game?
Mm-hmm. It's Mexico
Yep.
playing Paraguay. No,
South
Paraguay's.
Africa.
Yeah, I was gonna say Paraguay's playing the U.S. Damn.
Yep. Best and worst record in baseball as of today, May 28th.
Worst record, the Athletics. Best record, the Dodgers.
Dodgers are second. Don't know about the Athletics. Braves are the best. Rockies are the worst. Tigers are second with the Angels.
Nice. That's good.
Where is the Major League Baseball All-Star game this year?
Arizona.
Philadelphia.
Damn. 0 for 3.
I am only aware of and fairly confident in this, but I get a lot of shit wrong. What two stadiums in Major League Baseball have general admission seating? Not standing, seating.
Wrigley, so the Cubs.
Yep.
And I am going to go with the Rockies.
That's a good guess. It's Busch Stadium. Rockies have a lot of people go there. It's Cardinals.
Okay.
A good guess, though. I like it. All right, we both have soccer jerseys on. We have not talked about the English Premier League, but who won? And then how did our teams, the three of our teams, finish?
Arsenal.
Yep.
And then our teams, I was first, you were second, Sam was third.
Nailed that. And that is worth all the points. Well done.
Thank you. That was big last weekend. Tottenham Hotspurs survived
Yep.
relegation with a 1-0 win against West Ham. West Ham is relegated, that means. So that was a battle of suck. If you didn't tune into it, they won 1-0.
I did not, but the Wolves are gone.
Yes, the Wolves are gone.
All right, let's move on to the last and greatest new segment of Legally Teaching Engineering Sports, episode 163. The boys are back podcasting. Coach questions. Brought to us by the MIAAA, the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association, where professionalism meets amateurism. The MIAAA has been delivering a porous product of competition coupled with keen competence in the offices while delivering on expectations, neither too high nor too low, for over 65 years. The MIAAA, your maybe not so trusted Michigan Athletics Administration. Huh. We've got a couple questions, Max, that you will be answering, coming from a couple high school coaches. Don't understand the significance or relevance? Well, maybe we'll figure it out eventually. The first comes from Marauder Matt. I've had multiple moms message me, seemingly harmless, after I posted all of our team's pre-summer picks. A lot with me shirtless, and yes, I'm jacked. Thoughts on how I should handle all these cougars?
Um, block them, delete them, or tame them. Your choice.
But it's the coach and the parents though.
Oh, the coach.
These are coach
Coach.
questions, right? So you're offering a coach advice. I don't know why that you would be doing that, Max, but you're offering coaches advice.
Yeah. So these parents are attacking the coach here, or coming at
No,
these
no,
coaches
they're basically trying to get that dick.
from the coach.
Yeah.
Nice. I would say congrats. Just lock it up, throw away the keys, just keep you good, keep your eye on a swivel.
Okay, let's see if we can do better with Dragon Daryl. Dragon Daryl here. I had a teacher approach me, former quarterback on the high school football team, about how our current starting quarterback will be ineligible by next Friday's district final, but he can play the midterm grade in the system. Should I take him up on it, or what should I do?
Uh, what do you mean slow play? Put that in after check grades.
I can only assume. I'm
Yeah,
not a
absolutely,
teacher.
sure. Hey, no skin off my back, out of sight, out of mind kind of mentality. Dragon, what's his name? Dragon Daryl.
Dragon Daryl, yeah.
Dragon Daryl, do as you feel fit. We not me, my guy. We not me.
Lean on you. All right. Well, that was our questions. Coach questions sponsored by the MIAAA, the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association. Remember, where professionalism meets amateurism. All right, that's all for episode 163 of Legally Teaching Engineer Sports. The boys are back podcast. And our quote comes from Jackie Joyner Kersey. The rewards are going to come, but my happiness is just loving the sport and having fun performing. And that's podcasting for us. We love this sport and we love to perform. Shout out to our great heroic listeners. We're back, boys and girls, men and women. Thanks for having us.
Summer breeze makes me feel